Hi baby, how do you feel about research?
Well, from the beginning, it was all okay. I spent a long time, first of all, trying to figure out what is my research going to be about. My lecturer, she really put a lot of pressure on us. She was like, I want something that's not been done before. I want something interesting, something unique, something that says, this is a Sika student. And she gave examples of things she didn't want to see. She was like, if it's something that's popular, even if it's not there here, please, no. She was basically telling us, be original. And if you can't be original, be innovative. And if you can't be innovative, then don't even bother. The pressure was getting worse. And then what did she do? She came and she showed us examples of the stuff other people had done before. And of course, she brought the best of the best. And let's just say people were intimidated. People were like, there are people who actually did this in a few months. What? I said the pressure was getting worse. But what made it worse was that time was running out. And of course, I won't name names. And I doubt she would ever watch this. But if she does, madam, why did you do that to us, eh? You people. She spent months teaching us how to produce good research, right? That's great. That's nice. Thank you. But she didn't allow us to begin until she had taught us everything. What month are we in? May? When did she finish teaching us? At the beginning of April. While I'm watching my friends in other schools do their research, I'm just there literally watching them because my hands are tied. My hands are tied. And then, why would I listen and not begin? Well, she told us we have to come up with 3 proposals and then she would decide for us which one to actually work on. Had I decided, you know what, I'm going to start even though she's told us not to start, I would have had to start on 3 different things. And remember guys, I have a life. I have other courses. I can't be doing 3 research projects and 2 are going to be throwaways. I listened and I waited. But when the time came, when the gun was shot and the race began, it was late. It was just late. For everyone, it was late. Everyone was stressed because of how much emphasis she put on it being amazing, because of the little time we had, because she specifically said, I have taught you how to do it the right way. I've spent a lot of time teaching you how to do it the right way. So if you don't do it the right way, you won't be forgiven. There'll be no lenience. From that point, literally every time I would go for that class, people were just doing their research. But then, this was the other issue. She didn't just give us that. Every single week, rather every lesson, she would give us an assignment to do that was usually something quite bulky. Now, you still have to do your research, but every week you have something due. So priorities and all these things count towards your final grade. It was just like a lot to juggle. Because remember, once again, there are other courses with other work and all that stuff. But anyways, it's fine. It's fine. It was a roller coaster. That's what I can say. It was a roller coaster. But we made it to the end, guys. We did it in record time. Monday, I submitted how many hours before the due date? 10. What matters is I submitted well before it was time up. Guys, the relief I felt. You know where you feel like you've been holding your breath, then finally you can breathe. When I tell you at some point, my own work stopped making sense to me. My mind was just overloaded with the terms that had to do with my research, to the point where I couldn't really comprehend what I was writing, what I was reading. Guys, they were just words. Like I wasn't finding meaning. Like banana, egg, fish, like what's that? So I started going a little crazy, but the moral of the story is we made it. You know, the funny thing is it's going to be you talking, but like pictures of me
doing my research.
me Awe. All I can say is ish, but we made it. Bye. What's happening? You alone are my strength, my shield. I don't know where you're going, but you got room for one more troubled soul. I want to take a break, but I have no time. My mind is failing. I thought it was 2 a.m. It's 1. Are you sure? Hold on. Wow, it's 1. I need to be done by 2. Please, I need to be done by 2. Research is the worst thing that could have ever happened to me. It's 2 a.m. and I am far from done. I just want to sleep. I don't even know if I'm doing anything at this point. It's 2:20. I'm taking a break. I don't know if I'm gonna come back from this break, but it's necessary because I'm tired. Like, imagine you're dying next week, then you think about how you spent the last week and you spent it pulling all-nighters doing research. That'll probably never see the light of day. Who to have a bone to pick with?
You know what inspires me? Fearlessness, drive. I hate lazy people. Barb, stay in school. Don't you ever be lazy. Don't you ever complain about hard work. Work hard, it pays off.
Last time I did something like this was probably first year. I understand why I never did it again. Eesh, I cannot submit my thing. Oh my goodness.
Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things. I just wish things would get better. I'm trying to get rid of them, but nothing seems to stay the same. Walking into school, thinking of what is going to happen next. Oh, whoa, things are just caught up in my mind. Just cannot get rid of them. I am worrying and worrying, I just cannot get rid of this. I cannot take chances, it is just too much.
I'm going to the salon. We reconvene another time. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Hold up, wait a minute. It's the 22. Pew, pew, pew. What was it like being 22? 22 was not a movie. 22 was a music video, an entire experience, but it goes by so fast.
Just the same things in Taylor's song, the same things, except without the money. Anyways, to tell you the truth, for the first part of 22, I don't know about you guys, but you don't feel 22, right? It doesn't click. You're kind of still 21 in your head and your heart. At first, things weren't really different. What can I say? My head or my mind didn't catch up to my body yet. But when it did, things started to change. When I turned 22, I started thinking more about the future than the past and the present. Because where are we all going? Into the future, each and every single moment is the next step to the next step. I really started questioning a lot of things about myself and the people around me and the things I want, what I can actually do and what I currently have and what I can do with what I have. And then I became depressed because not much. I'm crying. Money, that's not true. I became more aware. It's like the year of realizing stuff. To quote Kylie Jenner, every year is, but yeah. But what did I realize? I'm not going to tell you. I don't want to tell you rather. But I realized that in the words now of Miley Cyrus or Hannah Montana, life's what you make it. Yeah, so I realized I have to start actively trying to make my life be what I'd like it to be. When it comes to everything, really, every single aspect of life, I decided I have to take control. I have to be more conscious in the decisions that I make and the decisions I don't make. Still working on that, but I'm there, I'm doing it. The end. I know it sounds like a whole bunch of nothing. Literally, like she said a lot without really saying anything. But
nobody's like 2022.
It's the best of times, the worst of times, the most confusing of times. It's such an exciting time, you guys. If I could go back to being 22, I wouldn't. Because like I said, I've stopped looking at the past. I look at the present and the future. Where am I now? Where can I be next?
Word.
You say I'm wrong, yeah. Wanna talk about us, baby.